Mississippi Goon Squad, 6 puss-ass officers has been locked up and sentenced for torturing 2 black men. Let's go on and take it back to the exact day that happened again.
January 24th, 2023.
So you had this puss-ass white neighborhood in this town of Braxton, Mississippi called the Rankin, whatever you want to call it.
Jail.
Rankin County Jail, and got on phone with Brett McAlpine.
Sheriff's office.
Got on phone with him to tell him and just told him, hey, it's 2 black men staying with this white woman. And that's about it. So Brett McAlpine.
What?
That was it.
That's crazy.
So then puss-ass Brett McAlpine get on phone with his homeboy, the member of the Goon Squad, Christian Deadman, and told him like, yo, I just got a call.
He's sick. He mentally he messed up for real.
So he got on the phone with him and told Christian Deadman, hey, we got 2 black men staying with a white woman and it's reported suspicious behavior. So Christian Deadman, his dumb ass, get on his phone and text the rest of the Goon Squad, yo, y'all ready for some action? We got 2 Negroes to go see about. So when they get to the house, no warrants, no nothing, no reason, it's supposed to be a knock and talk, went to that bitch ASAP, boom, kicked in the door of these 2 black men' house.
Guns out.
Guns
Y'all don't move. Y'all know what time it is. They got them tied to chairs. They're doing freaky stuff to them. Literally, they didn't go into detail. They said they attempted to use dildos on them. I don't know what attempted means. Either you used it or you didn't. You know what I'm saying?
They used it on these people. They used these dildos.
That's why
they waterboarded these people.
They sick, man. And if y'all don't know what waterboarding is, this is actually like some government, like you send spies to torture terrorists and for information. Waterboarding is literally like you putting a rag around someone's face and dumping their head and they can't breathe because you dumping it in water. You suffocating them with water basically. You not giving them a chance to get enough oxygen in their lungs, right? Any type of way with this. That's what waterboarding is. So they literally tortured these people.
2 black men. I mean, you might ask, so what are they torturing these guys for? What kind of information they want? They don't want no information. This is what they've been doing since they formed the Goon Squad. And I'm sorry to tell you, Mississippi ain't the only place that has a Goon Squad. Jacksonville, Florida got Goon Squads. Almost every prison system in Florida and all across the world have fucking Goon Squads. There's Goon Squads are officers that stick together.
But one of the victims though.
Oh, we ain't done with that. We ain't done with that. You had one of the officers go pee in this man's closet just to be an asshole. Like you said, they waterboarded him. They used dildos on this man.
They tased them multiple times. Taking turns tasing them.
Calling them niggas, monkeys, coons, all type of racial slurs just in this house fucking with these people just cause they fucking can.
But one of the craziest parts was what happened to Michael Corey Jenkins.
To try to be funny, Christian Deadman took his pistol, put it in Buddy's mouth, fucking with him on some weird shit, acting like he doing a mock execution. They doing this for their own sadistic reason and satisfaction. Pull the trigger to fuck with him.
He says in court on accident.
On accident. But
he accidentally, no you didn't.
That's how it was accident. He pulled the trigger the first time, nothing came out. So he was fucking with Buddy. Then he pulled it again, shot Buddy in his fucking mouth with the gun in his mouth.
The bullet blew his tongue off, went through and broke his jaw. And guess what? This is when they decide to panic. Oh, we messed up.
We done took it too far.
They went to the front porch and tried to plan, hey, we're going to plot, this is what we're going to do. They planted drugs on these people and made a false report. And made a false report saying that they were doing criminal activity and came in here, they was going to make a whole little scenario. And guess what? It backfired.
And they literally charged Michael Jenkins with what? Assault on an officer and fucking drugs and guns. They try to charge one of the victims to try to cover up they bullshit.
They literally put charges on him that could have got this man in prison for 38 years.
Yes, and this is what's crazy about it. These people was admitting, these Goon Squad members who was breaking in court, they was tough outside, but once they got your ass in handcuffs, was breaking and admitting to prior crimes. This wasn't their first time.
They were crying. when they was in court, they were begging, please don't take my life away.
Oh,
He just shot this man in the mouth, bruh.
And it's what their first time. They admitted to numerous times of planting drugs on people, planting guns on people.
Oh, they already going to court though for something that happened a month prior to this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and drop some jewels on that one real quick.
That's right,
bro. Christian Deadman,
Bitch ass.
one of the 6 Goon Squad members, his homeboy got burglarized. So they gave him the guy's information.
My dude named Adam Schmidt.
Adam Schmidt, unfortunately, was the culprit. And they put their own little what's it called?
PSA, whatever.
But they got their own little, hey, when we come across him, we gonna run it down, we gonna run down and do some crazy stuff, right? Christian Deadman wasn't working that night. But when the Goon Squad found him, they called Christian Deadman, and guess what? He decided to come to work. And his sick behind took this man, put him on the side of the street, put him in handcuffs, pulled his pants down, fondling his genitals, talking about how big they are, whatever type of gay stuff is, dry humping this man.
Weird.
Dry humping this man. Bro, you gay, bro. You literally gay. You a homosexual, bro. And when you go to prison, he caught like 27 years, I believe.
Christian Deadman got the most. He got 40. He was the worst of the all.
Oh, yeah. Your ass, well, in Florida, they got a special part on a faith-based camp for prisoners, for judges and police officers where you're kind of safe. Hopefully, Mississippi ain't got that, right?
Yeah, you know they're going to get it. This is how it works.
But if he goes to open population, yeah, it might as well just your own self.
But they need to. So you got these 6 officers and they even admitted to prior crimes. Imagine how many people that's in jail right now.
Every single one of them, too. Every single one of them, they need to reopen and investigate their cases.
Everybody who they locked up.
Every single one of them.
Because you admitted to planting drugs and guns on these guys. Who else you done did it to?
And you got caught using false reports. You wrote up lies.
Bullshit. You admitted to what you did to Adam Smith. You got this man tagged, pulled him over. All y'all came and ran down, took it to him on the sidewalk. And he didn't even tell this part. Fucking Christian Deadman put his nuts
in his mouth, man.
In the dude's mouth.
What?
What the hell is wrong with you? And you go into these 2 black men houses and you dildos on these guys, pull your meats out and piss on them, pour milk on them. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? What the fuck? Like, everywhere got a Goon Squad, but y'all is tripping. The Goon Squad in prisons, people gonna come in, beat the shit out your ass, and get the fuck out with no write-ups. But y'all doing sexual activities.
It was 6 of them. Brett McAlpine caught 27 years.
He was the leader.
Joshua Hartfield caught the least. He caught 10 years. And let us hear what the judge got to say why he caught the least amount of time.
This is Judge Lee himself and why he said, what his name was again? Fucking Joshua Hartfield. 13-year-old Joshua Hartfield only got 10 years for the heinous crime. Judge Lee said he was conflicted on whether to impose a maximum sentence at the top of the guidelines for Hartfield. Lee stated that after taking into consideration all of the facts and character letters he has received about Hartfield, he looks at Hartfield in a different light.
What does that mean?
He went on to say, you weren't a member of the Goon Squad, the Rankin County Department, nor the text thread. You had no knowledge of what was planned or likely to occur at the home. Christian Deadman told you it would be a knock and talk. It's clear to me that out of everyone involved, that you are the least involved and least culpable. Lee said to the courtroom, you've acknowledged and admitted your participation. You don't have a history or demonstrated history of excessive force, and you seem to have landed in something you didn't anticipate. Hartfield had discarded the hard drive footage of the incident by throwing the hard drive into the creek.
Evidence away.
So you can see what I'm saying. You didn't just fail to intervene, but you actively participated, and for that you deserve to be punished.
Bruh,
10 years.
Go ahead and give him a scenario that if
this is how
he committed a crime and he did the least.
This is how it works in fucking Florida, which I know it works in Mississippi. If me and this man went to somebody's house to go kick in the fucking door, whether I knew about it or not, and I sat in the fucking car, not even go inside participate.
He just in the car.
Just in the car chilling, cause this shit, look at all
You
these
don't know
cases
what's going
before.
on.
A case for y'all, Robert Wallace, look that case up. Sitting in the car, he go inside and commit these crimes, rob these houses, and he get life, and guess what I'm gonna get?
Life.
Life right along with him, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
So let's go through everybody. So Brett McAlpine got 27 years.
Yep.
Joshua Hartfield got what, 10 years?
Hunter Edwards caught 20
years.
Jeffrey Middleton
caught
17.5 years. Christian Deadman, 40 years.
40.
He deserves death row. And Daniel
Dyke ass, caught 17.5 years. These guys,
they need death sentence.
boom,
man.
kicked in the door with no warrant. So that's now home invasion.
Home invasion.
And not just robbery.
That's what we would have called.
That's home invasion. Go in there, sexually assault these people. Home invasion by itself is a PBL. Then you go in there and sexually assault these people with fucking dildos. That's another fucking PBL. Torture these people. That's another PBL. Put the gun in one of these people's mouth and shot the man. That's another PBL.
Listen, y'all know the 10-20 life. 10 if you get caught with it, 20 for shooting it, 25 life if it hits somebody. 10-20 life. He pulled it out, put it in his mouth, and hit somebody. And did he catch life? No.
Oh, man. This is supposed to be the longest, lengthiest sentence in U.S. history on law enforcement officer in Mississippi, and the lawyers are so-called celebrating for fucking what? 10 years? 17 years? For what the fuck they did? That is the fucking death penalty. You're sick and this wasn't your first time. Imagine how many more lives they admit to this. They have ruined by getting guys, regular guys, in jail for planting drugs, planting guns, writing up false reports, how much shit they covered up. They had no regard for lives. These people was
got
fucking
family,
ridiculous.
bruh. You humiliated these people for no reason. Just because y'all are literally sadistic. Y'all are messed up. Y'all are messed up.
Fucking inhumane. You put your nuts in another man's mouth that you admitted to. You admitted to so much bullshit. That you only get 17 years in prison?
That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense.
You have to make it make sense. All that is life. You are sadistic and twisted as hell. You got people like Jeffrey Dahmer and you got y'all ass right there with them. People might not see that, but it's fucking is. They ruined lives, took lives, put lives in prison, ruined families. I shot this man in the mouth. Y'all covered all this shit up for fucking years, the Goon Squad, and it was so known through the Mississippi Department. They didn't call the night shift, they called it the Goon Squad shift. So it was either get down or lay down with these guys. And this all the time they get. And then they're gonna get put in fucking protection custody. We know what's gonna happen. And Hartfield got 10 years. What the fuck? I got 10 years for fucking robbing the store. And I ain't hurt nobody, ain't supposed to hurt nobody. And I got 10 years. He gonna do it game time. I had to do it mandatory. Gotta make it make sense to me. You have to make that make sense. Cause it's not a celebration, this is bullshit. That is death, death, and death. And death for all 6 of the ass. People fuck what you feel right now. You've been doing it for too long.
If none of these men were police officers, they would have caught life sentences.
They was done. You're done. You're
But
sick.
because they're police officers, they're catching 10 and 17 years and what? If me and this man would have committed that crime, bro, we would have caught the death sentence.
And you know what enhances all crimes?
That's attempted murder. You put a gun in a man's mouth and pulled the trigger and shot him. That's attempted murder.
You know what enhances every last murder in a attempted murder case? When this shit premeditated. And this shit was obviously premeditated. This was premeditated bullshit. Because I can't express it enough. This wasn't their first time doing this and they admitted this. What the fuck? 10 years, 17, 45?
I am glad that they got caught, because if they would have got away with this, ain't no telling what would have happened the next time.
If they wouldn't have got
they would
caught,
have been killing people left and right.
if they ain't got caught, this how the power would have played that. If they didn't get caught, Michael Jenkins and Eddie Parker would have both been in jail right now for drugs, guns, and assault charges.
No lie, this is what would have happened. If Michael Jenkins, the one that got shot, died, they would have put that murder on Eddie, the other victim. They would have put it on him.
And he would have took that body and been up the road right now, fucked up.
Another innocent man.
And you telling me, the max sentence for one of them was 40 years and one got 10, one got 17, and fuck out of here. That's not justice, that's bullshit. Mississippi, that's bullshit. In the utmost slap in the face, and Judge Lee, shut the fuck up. You're bullshit.
It don't don't make sense, but it's been going on forever, so it makes perfect sense at the same time.
Bullshit.
But the thing is, when will officers start being held accountable as regular civilians?
More accountable.
When are they gonna get hit? Like, you're not above us. You're not. You're supposed to be helping us and protecting us and safety and all this stuff, but it's the type of stuff, and we're not saying all police officers, but the reason why it's not going nowhere, why it keeps repeating itself, why it keeps happening is because they're catching 10 years for this type of stuff.
Hey, talking about you.
What?
Talking about you show remorse. Motherfucker, everybody who committed a crime on the fucking stand gonna be, I show remorse too for my crime, but I did it. You ain't give a fuck about that. Everybody show remorse. Then you said you got yourself to something you didn't anticipate. Bitch, he anticipated. Once they got there and started, anybody with any type of moral, I come in the house with, if me and this man was to hit a lick right now, I come in this house, fuck, I'm here to rob shit. I have morals, and you talk about, bro, I'm gonna put a dude up his ass. Fuck no. You tripping. We're not doing stuff like that. So for buddy to sit there and watch that, it's not,
Bruh,
he was with the shit.
This is why it's mind blowing. Me and this man done did a decade of our lives incarcerated. We know people that caught their type of time with less crimes, less charges.
Bullshit.
Less, literally, like, I know a man that caught 30 years off of dealing in stolen property. He took stolen property to a pawn shop and caught 30 years. What?
Thousands and thousands of people in America is right now sitting in life with no parole on non-violent offenses, from fucking stealing jackets to fucking selling crack for the first time.
I know a man that sold a gun, and because he was a drug dealer and got caught dealing drugs 20 years before this, he sold a gun to an undercover cop, took it to trial, lost, and got life.
Hey, come on, man. So
Life in prison for selling. He didn't hurt no one.
I'm just trying to tell you, for Judge Lee to sit there and hand out these sentences, to look at these people, knowing what they done did, how many lives, numerous lives, you can't imagine how many lives they probably fucking ruined with all this fake bullshit. That alone deserves life. You're ruining lives by putting people in prison for an extensive amount of time for something they ain't even do. For you to sit there, look at these people and say, you know what, 10 years, 17, 20, man, no. Fuck you, life, fuck you, life, fuck you, life. Chris Dedman, get the done to life, life, and life. And I'm sorry to tell you, but for the lawyer of these two guys who defended them, he's out here celebrating like, yeah, this is the longest criminal conviction for officer ever. I'm sorry to tell you, bro.
It ain't enough.
It's not enough. It's not to celebrate about. You should be on the other side telling folks, at least stay in jail, but this is bullshit. How the fuck? Tables turned, these guys done. They probably got the same amount of time right now for the fake allegations that were put up on them.
There's already a stigma against police officers for this type of activity. There's already in America where people that come from poverty or come from the lower middle class or whatever don't trust the government and don't trust the police. This is the reason why. And then on top of this, instead of the justice system, yeah, y'all convicted them, yeah, they're all going to prison. But for not life sentences, when you got Michael Corey Jenkins and Eddie Terrell Parker going to be traumatized for the rest of their life. Every time they see a police officer, I guarantee their palms gonna get sweaty, they're gonna get hot flashes and heartbeat fast and want to get the hell from around them.
Think about Alan Schmidt. This man put his nuts in this man's mouth on the side of the fucking road. You was a freaking weird bitch. You should never see the daylight again. You was too out of control.
You got this man, not only he in handcuffed with his pants pulled down and he already grabbed his nut, and then you put your nut, and then you take him to another house out of the jurisdiction, and this is where they said he so-called dry humped the man, bruh.
I don't know if you got kids and a wife, Christian.
Dry humping is humping people with your clothes on, for those that don't know.
You're a disgrace to human race completely. Fuck the whites, the blacks, the fucking officers. You just a disgrace to humans completely.
Bro,
You're disgusting,
sick, bro.
You're sick and disgusting.
Yeah, there's something wrong with you, for real.
You know what I'm trying to tell y'all? My opinion, last one of them should have just been bamboozled.
Life.
Because he's admitted these
Death
things.
row.
So the stuff's in the fact. Because my mind's still set on how many folks is in jail right now in Mississippi behind they bullshit. How many folks in Mississippi that's in jail who probably got their nuts
This
put in
is
their
why
mouth,
we're saying
got beat
they
on,
need life.
got boom, boom, boom.
This ain't the first
sitting in the
time.
fucking cell right now, like, I ain't even do this shit. Now I'm doing 15, 20 years. Come on, man. Get out of here. No, yeah.
Man, y'all let us know in the comments below, man. Cause they've been doing this repetitively. They said they had complaints for a whole decade.
Fucking 10 years of this shit.
10 years of complaints of people just writing them up, calling, phone call, hey, they're harassing them, and they getting away with this. 10 years.
Freaking hell, motherfucker, man.
Y'all let us know if you think they deserve life in prison.
Man,
Like,
like,
start a
subscribe,
petition.
comment, you know, fuck with us.